This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, you know, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
PayPal lets you pay all your pals, like your graduation gifters.
Who's paying for the mattress topper?
You mean the beanbag chair?
Aren't we getting a mini fridge?
Can we create a pool on PayPal? It lets us collect the money before we buy.
Ooh, yes, that's smart.
Glad we can agree on something.
Easily pool, split, and send money with PayPal. Get started in the PayPal app. A PayPal account is required to send and receive money. A balance account is required to create a pool.
You know, some people say that Odoo business management software is like fertilizer, the way it promotes growth and all. But other people say Odoo is like a magic beanstalk because it grows with your company and is also magically affordable. And there's some people who would even say Odoo's individual software programs come together to build the perfect suite like building blocks. Well, Odoo is all of these things. Fertilizer, magic beanstalk, building blocks for business. So sign up now at odoo.com, ODOO.com.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Patrick Morning Show. Kriesel's over there. Mark Parrish just walked in.
Hi.
Mark Parrish, what are you doing tonight?
Well, I think I have a perfect idea for you, except for I really don't want you to get in my daddy-daughter date, but I'd love to, drive you down.
Yeah.
Let's go to Bob Dylan tonight, like my daughter and I are going.
Bob Dylan tonight in Mankato. How about that?
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, man.
You're going to
Father of the day.
How old is he now? He's got to be 80.
Well, I sure hope he's not.
I can't imagine he's going to look great or sound that great, but I don't care.
I bet he does.
He's 83.
It's Bob Dylan.
The main man. Yeah, he plays tonight. He plays tonight in Mankato, tomorrow in Eau Claire. How about that?
Eau Claire? What is he doing? Oakwood Mall? The food court? What is he playing tomorrow?
Sonotag Event Center.
What the hell is that?
Little smaller venues. I kind of like it.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that. And then he goes to Green Bay, Davenport, Peoria, West Lafayette. He's only playing the smaller. How cool, man.
I love it.
Chris.
Yeah, we saw that. We looked at that on a tour. And there's only one.
That's true.
Musician, writer, songwriter that's won a Nobel Prize.
All the above. In Southern Indiana, did they refer to couches as Davenports?
No.
No, that's a Midwest thing then, or upper Midwest.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But Mark Davenport. Yep. Sorry, you're eating, and then
at my time.
Anytime I hear Davenport, Iowa, I'm like, those hideous couches.
Yep. No, I've never heard of that.
Grab a seat on the Davenport.
Yeah, my grandma said that all the time.
Yeah, but
Davenport was full of farts.
Which grandma said that to you?
The one that didn't take another lover. I know she did.
Yeah, so you probably, be careful on that couch.
Such a ridiculous
sick. It's just wrong. It's just wrong.
Yeah.
It's inaccurate.
Well, I hope for her sake it is.
My grandma didn't either, but I don't think she would have been able to. She squeezed out 13 children.
Stop it.
Perfect timing.
PJ is offended.
He is. Yeah, that's more than an offense or a defense there.
All your hands up.
John's grandma. What dog?
Yep. For sure.
I mean, it sounds like she's...
Irene?
Yeah.
Irene could take a beating, obviously. I don't think Grandpa was a gentle lover.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. After the her real name's Eileen, but after that 12th kid, she couldn't talk anymore.
There's no easy transition, so let's transition to the news.
This is KFAN News with Chris Hockey, presented by the St. Paul Saints.
That's right, the St. Paul Saints, man. Let's go to a baseball game.
Love
Shall
the Saints.
we?
Yes, the best.
I'm in.
Zach's got to go in a couple months.
Has he planned any of that?
Nope. He's going to wait to the last second. He's going to look great.
He is.
Like you would have planned any of it by now if it was you.
That's true.
I mean,
fair comeback.
I got somebody to do it for you. You just got to let me know if you want me to talk to him for you.
Yeah, maybe not. Yeah.
I've gotten a few offers. I have actually made. I've had some dialogue with.
So you've had makeup people reach out to you?
Yes.
Okay, so it's starting.
You're having dialogue.
Are they willing to do it for free, or are they looking to get paid?
Both.
Oh, both. Okay.
Ooh.
Well, choose wisely.
Yeah.
And they understand the assignment. They know exactly what you're supposed to look like.
One of them is from a theater department.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, this will be great.
So,
there we go.
It's going to look good.
Fantastic. Can't wait. Highest rated male demo in the history of Twin Cities Live.
That'll be great.
I bet that'll do wonders for them.
And then the following day, it'll just be Corey.
Yep, back to just me.
Yep.
That's all right, though. They do a great job.
Yeah, they do.
You should have a club of straight males that watch Twin Cities Live. It'd be small, but...
I'll call it the... like the Pink Pony Club.
Call it, I don't know, the Closet Club. I don't know, something fun.
Yeah,
You know,
something
like
cool.
something
Yeah.
I don't get it.
That's my point. You don't get it.
Oh.
Anyway.
Thanks, Carbonis.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, St. Paul Saints.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, Saints.
Oh,
yeah.
we're on the Saints now.
Saints now, and the
Oh,
Carbonis
that's
back
right.
then, too.
Okay, got it.
A great
Thank
winter
you,
with
Carbonis,
Carbonis,
as
a
well.
great
forgot.
summer
That's
ahead
right.
with the Saints. We love you. Thank you.
That's right.
The best.
Let's see. Boy, this is a happy little story. Minnesota DFL lawmakers are bringing up the controversial end-of-life bill again. The bill would allow adults with a major illness to decide when they would want to end their medications in life. This bill will go into effect if the gambling bill does not pass.
Well,
Little
sports
joke there.
betting is dead, basically, for now.
Did you just hear Gertzy's spot?
Yeah.
He's doing spots for the Minnesota Gambling Alliance now.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Oh, you okay?
Yeah.
You riding a little horsey over there?
Yeah.
He's a part of the Pink Pony Club.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Yeah, that tracks.
So, define major illness.
Yeah.
Watching Sam Darnold play quarterback during the playoffs.
Oh.
That's rings true.
Yeah.
Oh.
Allergies.
Man, I tell you what, I woke up this morning like...
Diamond Hard.
Of course.
Yeah, because, obviously pain does it for me.
Yeah, he's into it.
Me too.
Man, I just right here in the middle of my forehead. And I'm like, yep, it's allergy season. Here we go.
The worst.
The worst. Oh, well. Wah. Snow totals are coming in for the from the major spring snowstorm that hit Minnesota. More snow fell than it was anticipated. Around 6 to 12 inches of snow in central Minnesota. Over a foot of snow to 15 inches in northern Minnesota.
Is that right?
That's right.
Wow.
How about that?
That's a lot.
We got to be done now. The long term looks decent. Like the 60s late
Thanks,
next
Paul
week.
Douglas.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. We've walked right into the trap a couple times so far this spring-ish season, but I feel like you're right this time. I think we're done.
Get the golf courses open.
Just a bunch of rain now.
Man.
Yes.
It is time.
Yeah, April showers. Right?
I agree.
Let's go.
Grass is turning green already.
We're
there.
Spring is sprung and life's begun.
Oh, great poem.
Spring is here
because of
the year.
That's right.
God, get this.
That's Steinbeck who wrote that.
Nope, that was Walt Whitman.
Oh, well,
wow.
Yeah, Walt Whitman.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Let's see. Massive asteroid that at one point scientists thought might hit the Earth now has a chance of hitting the moon in 2032.
Oh, no.
What's that going to do to us?
I don't know.
That would screw us up.
We need that, don't we?
The moon.
Yeah.
New data from the James Webb Telescope gives the asteroid named 2024 TR4
It's a terrible name.
a 4% chance of smashing into the moon. That's a pretty big chance,
That's a
actually.
movie hawk.
That is a giant chance.
No, it's not the first shot the moon has taken.
Corey, the poker player, knows that 4% means
That's essentially a 2-outer on the river.
Yeah.
That's 5%.
Yeah.
So it's like getting 2-outed, which I've been 2-outed. Sounds like a euphemism.
Yep.
So many times.
Yep.
That's what I was talking about a minute ago.
Yeah, that's what your club should be called.
Keep Corey away from the moon here.
Yeah.
No.
2-outed should be a laxative.
Yeah. Oh, God.
that's brilliant.
It's good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The rock is about the height of a 15-story building.
That's a huge bitch.
That's a big.
Brilliant. That's brilliant time.
Perfectly timed with
I've had my finger on that button for 40 seconds.
That was perfectly timed. Brilliant. Well,
please say how big this freaking asteroid is.
That was great. That was so good.
Well, part of the reason the moon has craters is because of asteroids. So
really?
They might just make a new crater.
Or make them.
Well, don't forget, the moon was created when it crashed into us, essentially, when something crashed into us and then it broke off. So,
what if we'll get a new moon?
I don't remember that happening.
Oh, we weren't here.
Oh. Yeah. That was well before our time.
I think it was like 1982. Yeah, ask PA when what was first, the pyramids or the moon? Because he thinks the pyramids were 1800s.
He does.
I wonder if he thinks the moon was before that.
What struck up that conversation when he said that?
Don't know.
Do you remember?
No. Don't know. He's still one of the all-time great preposterous statements.
He's way off.
Yeah,
he is way off.
Way off. That didn't win?
No, I don't believe it did. I don't believe it did. Anyway, so hang on. 4% chance.
4% chance in 2032.
So what are they saying, though? Let's say it hits. What is the worst case scenario kind of a situation here for the moon? And then, I guess, theoretically us as well. How bad could it get?
Larry Reynolds from the AP here hasn't given me that kind of information.
Damn it, Larry.
I can look it up.
I'm on it.
You're on it?
Pick it up, Larry.
Sauce, 4%. That's like 1 in...
excuse me?
4%.
4%?
That's like 1 in what chance?
4%.
Got it.
Is 1 and 40?
Wow.
One more zero.
Yeah.
400.
There you go.
No.
No?
No.
Oh, jeez. Why are you so mad at me?
It's a meteor or an asteroid?
4% chance is 1 in what?
He's talking to you, Sauce.
I know, I'm thinking. 4,000%.
1 in 25.
Oh.
Asteroid.
Yeah. See?
What?
So 1 in 25.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. Way better math.
Yeah.
Good news.
What's the good news?
The direct effects on Earth would be minimal.
Good. Hammer that thing, then.
Well, minimal. What's minimal? As in zero? Like nothing?
The moon's orbit would remain largely unaffected due to its substantial mass relative to the asteroid.
Oh, no, man.
Any debris reaching Earth would be extremely limited and unlikely to pose any threat.
All right, well, then let's just have it for fun then.
Before you say that, be cool, because it says here it's going to make chicken taste funny.
Oh,
no.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Then
Is
what?
that something your grandpa used to say?
Then what, Corey?
Well, it's all right. I might not live to see that anyway. What is it, 2032?
2032, yeah.
That'd be sad.
Actually, it looks like it could be a good thing.
You'd be missed.
Wait a
How
minute.
could it be
Hang on.
died?
How there's no...
Because it would create a lunar crater, which is what we posited. And then it says it could be a rare opportunity for scientists to actually see this happen. Because there's zero consequences to Earth, and it'd be really cool to actually see and then study it. So it could be a good thing.
Yeah,
actually.
let's give it a shot.
Let's do it.
I mean, or it
have
could be the
still parties.
last thing they watch, one or the other.
No, let's throw a party. Let's all watch the moon
let's
just
do
get
it.
absolutely slammed.
December 22nd, 2032. I'll put it in the calendar right now. Are we still doing Honey and Mackey's on July 8th?
Of what year? This year?
This year.
Wait, we agreed to that?
Yep.
Why?
July 8th, 10 a.m.
Do we have a reason for it?
No, we made the plan.
We agreed to that?
What day of the week is that?
It's a Tuesday.
So good.
Oh, man. I don't know if I can make it on a Tuesday.
Can't we do it on a Wednesday?
No.
Why don't we put it one day after the asteroid hits the moon in 2032?
Yes.
And if we're all still here, then we'll go get ice cream together.
Is it going to hit the dark side of the moon? There is no dark side of the moon, really.
As a matter of fact, it's all dark.
Thank you.
Aw.
My favorite album of all time.
So
That's
good.
great.
Incredible album.
Yeah.
So good. Start to finish.
Yep.
A+.
I
You know
saw
what
them.
record that is,
I
Echo?
saw that Dark Side of the Moon. I saw Roger Waters do the Dark Side of the Moon.
At Pink Floyd?
A long time ago.
That'd be
Pink Floyd.
sweet.
Great.
Where'd you see that, Parrish?
at the Excel Center.
Excel Energy Center.
That must have been a sobering experience.
I don't remember
Was
much
that
of it.
08, 09?
I remember there was a paint bag flying around, and I remember there was a hologram of the triangle and rainbow, and those are the two things I stared at pretty much the whole time.
Weird thing was he was actually at a Rainbow Foods.
Yeah.
He's actually playing a game for the Wild.
Just getting a ham.
Yeah. 10 a.m. work?
Yeah,
July
sure.
8th?
Yeah.
Well, Thursday, December 23rd, 2032.
Yeah, that'll work for me, sure.
Early. Yeah.
In addition, that's in addition to July 8th. We're just okay.
I see. Okay, got it. Got it.
Johnny Kriesel.
I gotta
go.
Have fun, buddy boy.
I will.
Love
I'm
you, Chris.
going to be
Awesome,
sailing the British Virgin Islands. I'm excited.
When you come back?
I will be back a week from Sunday. So I won't be on. I got to figure out a different day because I have a work thing that following Friday. So I would like to come in on a different day that following week. But in the meantime, if your company would love a positive, uplifting speaker, go to johnkriesel.com. Let's get it on the calendar. I do have an open to the public event on Tuesday, April 29 at 7 p.m. in Arlington, Minnesota, at the Arlington Community Center.
Love that place.
Only an hour southwest of here, so
They got a great sprint car track.
we'll be
down
selling books, speaking open to the public. Bring your family. It should be good.
there. Do it.
Love you guys.
Get best, dude.
And I will
Love
also
you.
talk to you guys next Wednesday from the boat to make my master's pick.
Dude, I love it.
Hell
That's
yeah.
great.
That'd
Give us
be
a
cool.
full pour, brother. Have
Yes.
fun. Be careful.
Love you. Bye.
Love you, buddy. See ya.
All right, initials 1 hour from now with $88,000 potentially up for grabs with the St. Paul Federal Credit Union initials jackpot. Sauce will walk us through sports in a second. Parrish is here. Marnie will be here shortly. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
PayPal lets you pay all your pals, like your graduation gifters.
Who's paying for the mattress topper?
You mean the beanbag chair?
Aren't we getting a mini fridge?
Can we create a pool on PayPal? It lets us collect the money before we buy.
Ooh, yes, that's smart.
Glad we can agree on something.
Easily pool, split, and send money with PayPal. Get started in the PayPal app. A PayPal account is required to send and receive money. A balance account is required to create a pool.
This message comes from Greenlight. Ready to start talking to your kids about financial literacy? Meet Greenlight, the debit card and money app that teaches kids and teens how to earn, save, spend wisely, and invest with your guardrails in place. With Greenlight, you can send money to kids quickly, set up chores, automate allowance, and keep an eye on what your kids are spending with real-time notifications. Join millions of parents and kids building healthy financial habits together on Greenlight. Get started risk-free at greenlight.com/iHeart.
Hi, this is Javon, your Blinds.com design consultant.
Oh, wow. A real person.
Yep, I'm here to help with everything from selecting the perfect window treatments to...
Well, I've got a complicated project.
No problem. We make the complex simple. I can even help schedule a professional measure and install.
I didn't realize you did that.
We can also send you samples fast and free.
Wow. I always thought I needed a designer to come to my home, but scheduling's always a nightmare.
Not with Blinds.com. We're on your schedule. And there's no haggling, pressure, or hidden fees either.
I just might have to do more.
Whatever you need. How about you tell me what you had in mind?
Okay, then. So the first room we're looking at is for guests coming over, and I'm thinking of something...
Blinds.com has covered over 25 million windows, all backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Shop Blinds.com now and get up to 40% off with minimum purchase. Rules and restrictions may apply.
Get ready for a night of non-stop laughter. Tom Segura's Come Together tour is taking over XL Energy Center on April 18th. Tickets are flying off the shelves, but we got your shot to win your way in now. Just go to the iHeartRadio app, use the talkback feature. Tell me who you want to bring to see Tom, and we'll pick a random one. You can say whatever you want, really.
Can I?
Sure.
Nancy McKeon.
Okay.
Did you go to high school with her?
No, she's from Facts of Life.
Oh, Facts of Life. Can I can't bring Terry Russell?
Living or dead?
Living or dead?
Oh. Yeah.
Hang on. So you're saying I can bring a dead person to the Tom Segura show?
Nice. Totally cool.
I bet it's not.
I bet he does.
Fine. I want to bring President Jimmy Carter.
Wow.
Well, I mean,
He needs a laugh.
yeah.
I don't know if he's into Tom's material.
I bet he would be. He seemed like an open-minded guy.
Yeah.
Well, let's give it a shot.
He liked himself some Allman Brothers, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Well, if somebody on the talkback wants to leave Zachary a talkback that says you want to bring President Jimmy Carter, maybe that's the winner.
Yeah. Maybe that will be.
You never know.
So, good luck.
Thanks.
What's the phone number?
It's talkback on the iHeartRadio app. So just pull it up. Listen to the fan, then there'll be a little microphone. You can click on that, and you can
talk away.
Great. What's the phone number?
Brilliant.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by All Around, your TimberTech deck building contractor.
Thanks, All Around.
The Minnesota Twins lost 5-2 to the Astros. Your Twins are now 2-5. The Twins didn't get a hit after the third inning. The Twins are off today, but back at it tomorrow at 1:10. Bailey Ober goes for your Twins tomorrow, and that is Twins on the 20s, brought to you by
Quantum Fiber.
Nailed it.
Anybody on the Twins? No.
They lost
5-2.
Yeah,
great start.
2-5.
Poor finish.
That was the home opener.
Yeah.
Yep. That's my contribution.
By the way, can I just say, Corey Provis kicks ass.
He's so good.
Yes!
He's
so good.
So is Morneau.
Yes.
He's okay.
Audra's great. They're all great, dude. They all do a great job.
And it's so nice, like, for Audra to, like, work with some professionals for a change, you know?
Please stop. I mean, please.
I'm kidding.
I'm right back.
I love you,
here.
Barry. No, you're great.
Right here.
You're great. I
know. Everybody loves Morneau. No, Morney's spectacular. Yeah, we are very lucky with Provis, Morneau, and Audrey's. She's so much fun to work with. I just love watching her.
You on TV tonight?
No.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're doing the Bob Dylan bit.
Bob Dylan tonight.
But the Wild have the Islanders, your squad.
The pesky Islanders. Yeah, the Islanders are in a tough situation. If you want to know what's really tough, because their GM promised to make the playoffs, and it doesn't look like they're going to make the playoffs. So there's going to be all kinds of changes.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That is true. Lou's pretty smart, but no, it was this year. They got all kinds of things going on right now. Anthony Duclair, their big free agent signing, just stepped away from the team. He was having just a tough year, injuries. So there's just all kinds of reasons for us to go into New York, set the tone, and really just take over this game and give those Islanders a reason to shut down.
Shut down!
That he didn't say what your comment, Hawk. That was very lawyer-like of you. Have you been hanging out with a lawyer a lot?
Yeah, I have.
Recently?
Yeah. Every now and again, he's on the phone at the same time, and I take a lot of things in. It's the craziest thing.
You take a lot of things in?
It's amazing what you absorb.
What happens when he's not on the phone?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. Hey, Cor?
Yes, sir.
Zach posted about us going to Honey and Mackey's in 2032, and Power Trip Bets wrote, that will be just after the Bama Gophers game, so either you or Corey will have $100 extra for ice cream. What's that bet?
Oh, that's Biba Tommy, right?
I don't remember that.
I don't remember that bet either.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's something about they have to win the national championship by a certain day.
No, that'll cash
more
before that. Yeah.
Whatever.
That'll cash in like
What's
4
the
years.
Bama bet?
It's something with Zach, I think.
Zach? Galifianakis?
That dude's hilarious.
Yeah,
He's the
he
best.
is hilarious.
I still think Between Two Ferns is one of the greatest things ever.
And I'm sure you guys
Never
know
gets
this.
old.
He writes both
here we go.
parts. He writes
for sure.
It's brilliant.
What's the bet?
Zach Halverson took the Gophers money line versus Corey Cove and Alabama for whatever the 2022 value of $100 is in 2032.
So
what?
With factoring in inflation, you have the Gophers money line when they play Alabama in 2032.
Sometimes I wonder if we speak the same language.
Factoring in inflation part you threw in.
So in 7 years, I'm going to make 100 and, I don't know. Geez, with inflation, who knows? $109.
You don't know that.
Yeah, they might, like Alabama might be SMU. They may get the death penalty.
Yeah, they might be just terrible, and the Gophers are going to be unstoppable.
By the way,
got the money line.
The money line.
We all love bets, right?
Well, he's a good guy. I like him.
We said 2032, and he remembered that.
He's got it all written down.
Oh, yeah.
He's smart. He pays attention.
That's unbelievable.
Good morning, Marnie. How are you?
Hey, Marty!
What's up, guys?
What up, baby?
Hey.
Looking good.
How would you know?
I don't know. I just assume, baby.
You are correct. You are correct.
Hey, Kip.
What's up?
What's up?
Hey, Marnie.
Hi, Pear.
Oh, look, he's got his thing.
Yeah.
Where'd your drink go?
Your Javasock coffee cooler.
What now? My what stock?
I had that once. It's from drinking too much coffee.
Yeah.
Right?
Sock.
Oh.
Yeah. I was just going to leave it.
Ew.
You ever drink too much coffee and your pee smells like you just poured coffee in the
Yes.
Isn't that the weirdest thing?
Well, not coffee, but yeah.
What?
Wait.
So you drink an abundance of coffee and your pee smells like what?
Coffee. Like I just
Zachary.
poured coffee. I don't want to know.
Zach's trying to hint at something
I'm a
else.
little nervous about this.
No, it just, it was...
I don't want to know.
Orange Sunny D is what it smelled like.
So you have an internal filter that turns coffee into Sunny Delight?
That's impressive.
You have a lifelong UTI.
Yeah, you might want to get tested.
Yeah, you need to check out Eucora.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Yeah, the witch from the show where she goes dig dig dig.
What?
That's Bewitched.
Thank you.
Yeah, that Eucora commercial where it's like that, there's a gal going like, I founded Eucora because I got 97 UTIs in 1 year. And the husband's going, that was a rough year.
Yeah.
So we came up with Eucora. And I'm going, you should have a lot of questions.
Yeah, correct.
What's going on over there?
Yeah.
Anybody know what I'm talking about or just me and
100%.
Sauce?
Yeah.
It was a gal who said that?
Yeah, the gal said,
Yeah.
I had 9 billion UTIs, so I came up with this product.
Okay, her husband's got to be more careful.
Well, but
Her
is
husband?
that, at the end of the commercial, is one of the warning things is wipe front to back? I mean, what are you doing, lady?
Yeah, we do learn that at a very young age.
Maybe she didn't.
Maybe she didn't.
Maybe she skipped that part.
Doesn't Tommy say the opposite, though?
He's a dude.
No, I know, but he says go the other way. He said that.
Yeah, he's been saying that.
No,
That's
the wiping
yeah,
part.
wow.
Sorry.
Oh.
And then maybe his new nickname should be chocolate dipped strawberries.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Oh, my God.
What is going on here?
Corey, Corey laughed himself off.
Out by myself.
Corey, I pictured it.
gross.
Corey, I pictured it.
we were completely fine till you got here.
Yeah, way to go, Marnes. We were talking about the freaking sports.
I had a
in this
guy call in
stupid
and say,
state.
this is better than 60 Minutes. And then you walked in.
It was a wholesome
So we
show.
get
Now it's some
chocolate-covered
whole
strawberry.
show.
Somebody called in and said this was better than 60 minutes.
60 minutes.
Genius.
Maybe he just said this would be a better show if it only ran 60 minutes.
That's probably what he meant.
It
That was
really only
Abbott.
does.
That'd be good for us, too.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
8 to 9 every day and go home.
That'd be great.
I'd get a lot more sleep.
Yeah, let's do that.
What the hell is red bottom syndrome?
Oh, my
You seen
God.
those monkeys?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Listen to this. I'm sorry, this is not sports at all. Do you want me to wait?
No, go
Okay,
ahead.
good, thank God.
Nothing else really happened.
what's your-
Wolves and Twins.
Hey, what's your name? Marty.
Uh-huh.
Rise of dead bottom syndrome. ...
Dead?
Dead
Dead
or
or
red?
red?
Dead.
Okay.
I thought it was red as well. This is even worse. Experts warn that a sedentary lifestyle degrades your buttocks.
Well,
And the impact can be serious.
well, yeah, if you don't move, your muscles will be impacted.
But you're talking
I'm sorry, Charlie Atlas.
Charlie. He went by Charlie.
I don't know which one I'm more offended by, Charlie or Atlas.
But are you talking specifically about not just a sedentary lifestyle? You're talking about your ass is getting affected by this specifically.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Because you're sitting on it.
Because you're not using it.
Yeah, use them slabs.
Use them slabs.
Yeah, listen to Charlie Atlas.
Yeah. I degrade my buttock muscles all the time. You guys look terrible.
Yeah, you do sass your slabs.
A lot of mirror videos.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's into that.
Yeah.
Back to you, Marnie.
I don't think hockey players have to worry about that.
They got a lot of ego.
And
Hockey players got a lot of ass.
A lot of ass.
All right.
Jesus, Zach, calm down.
What's going on over there?
Is it not true?
We've heard that quite a bit, yes, throughout our lives.
Got it now.
There's nothing to get. That's a very literal interpretation.
Oh, yeah. We've measured it in locker rooms to see who's got the biggest one.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah.
Out of context, that was
Zach.
weird. You're talking about
the size of
We're
our.
about to get a text from Tommy.
Yeah.
Perfect.
He wants to shadow you one day when you work for the Wild.
Like, just you got to do the diameter, right? You just got to go all the way around. I'm saying this.
That's what they made
I'm
my
doing
pie.
this all for Zach, and I am doing my best not to make eye contact as I'm saying it.
Yeah, no, he'd like to.
And yet you won't look away.
It's funny how different girls, thank you, and guys view that. And
Amen.
Like guys could casually and have fun with it, put a tape measure around the buttocks and measure it and have no problem with it. And then girls are way different. Although some love it and want it out there, and others are always trying to calm it down.
And we wanted the big ones. A lot of power with those big asses.
Jeez.
No, he's right, though.
I get comments on my Instagram, and to me, they're very hurtful.
What?
But to pair, they would be compliments.
Absolutely.
Well, I have super thin skin, but
It takes a lot of work to get that thing going.
Oh, Block Rosen.
Tell me about it.
And all of his burners.
Yeah.
Some are funny. I'll give them credit.
They're not complimenting?
I mean, in their minds, it might be, but when I see, and this is actually the last few that I got were like, dang, look at Marnie's pulling a wagon, and looks like a fun backyard. You can laugh. It's not that serious.
Yeah, because I think you just nailed it. That's what's crazy is my guess. Those two specifically, my guess is they mean it well. Even though it's creepy and inappropriate, but they're definitely saying it as a compliment. I'm not saying you should have to take that, but I'm saying they're definitely not being mean. They're just being inappropriate.
Yeah, in their mind, they're giving you compliment.
They've also been called party cakes and a dumpster. So
again, technically, just really derogatory compliments, but I get it.
Yeah.
It sucks.
But you know,
Shouldn't
when
have
you're
to put up with that.
like, I don't know what it is for you guys, but everybody has a part of their body where they gain weight or lose weight, and you're
my whole
like,
body.
This is your problem area. So that happens to be my problem area. It's not the area I go, oh, awesome! The wagon is overflowing today.
Put the party cakes in the wagon.
And roll it into the backyard.
Yeah, and whatever you don't eat, throw it in the dumpster. I get it. It's almost like I wrote those posts.
You probably did.
Yeah, you probably did.
That's the part that blows my mind. I cannot imagine typing that post or tweet and sending it. Like, it's just not even in my DNA to do that.
You mean with your pants on?
Correct.
With one hand?
Just some rando, right? Not like your significant other or a gal that you're interested in, but somebody that just people that know you.
Just thought you needed to know.
Marnie needs to know that I like her party cakes. What? Like, that's somebody decided that was a good idea to do that. That's crazy to me.
Damn it, Rosen.
I mean, that's why, especially on Twitter, block and move on. Even if they mean well. You don't have to put up with that.
Right? We all have gifts, and we all are lucky enough to have a body that moves around this earth and has brought us health and joy. That's what I focus on.
That's the right attitude, Mars. Way to go. See, you flipped it. You flipped it into like a daily aspiration or whatever it's
I don't
called.
know if you know this or not, though.
Affirmation.
Affirmation. Thank you.
It's very awkward that your new initial sponsors is U-Haul. Very awkward.
Brilliant.
About that backyard of yours, Marnie. It needs a fence.
See, Zach, you're one of the only ones in the room that can get away with that. Vikings news is next. More with Marney Gellner and Mark Parrish after this on The Fan.
PayPal lets you pay all your pals, like your graduation gifters.
Who's paying for the mattress topper?
You mean the beanbag chair?
Aren't we getting a mini fridge?
Can we create a pool on PayPal? It lets us collect the money before we buy.
Ooh, yes, that's smart.
Glad we can agree on something.
Easily pool, split, and send money with PayPal. Get started in the PayPal app. A PayPal account is required to send and receive money. A balance account is required to create a pool.
Hey, everybody. So when you get asked, what is Odoo, what comes to mind? Well, I'll tell you, Odoo is a bit of everything. Odoo is a suite of business management software that some people say is like fertilizer because of the way it promotes growth. But, some people also say that Odoo is like a magic beanstalk because it grows with your company and is also magically affordable.
Ooh. But then again, you could look at Odoo in terms of how its individual software programs are a lot like building blocks. Whatever your business needs, manufacturing, accounting, HR programs, you can build a custom software suite that's perfect for your company. So what is Odoo? Well, Odoo is a bit of everything. Odoo is a fertilizer, magic beanstalk, building blocks for business. Yeah, that's it.
Which means that Odoo is exactly what every business needs. Learn more and sign up now at odoo.com. That's ODOO.com.
You guys know I'm always up for a good MVP story, and one of the best is the story of Wasabi Technologies. Wasabi is purpose-built to free businesses from skyrocketing storage costs and unpredictable egress fees from old and top-heavy legacy providers. The big guys. Wasabi is the world's hottest cloud storage company, becoming the go-to provider for professional and collegiate sports teams and leagues around the world, and here's why. From Wasabi's AI-enabled intelligent media storage, Wasabi Air, to the industry's only cloud storage service with triple protection against cyber criminals, data deletion, and ransomware, Wasabi's taken the lead in driving innovation in data storage, eliminating overhead where it matters to deliver you results you can count on and won't break the bank. In fact, Wasabi is up to 80% less than those other guys and doesn't charge a cent for businesses to access their own data. Wasabi, another championship story. Check them out for free at wasabi.com.
Discover Vizio's complete lineup of home entertainment. From stunning smart TVs to immersive soundbars, Vizio has you covered. Experience clarity like never before, bringing your favorite shows and movies to life. Plus, with Watch Free Plus built in, you'll enjoy free live and on-demand TV right out of the box. You can even stream your favorite music and podcasts with the iHeartRadio app. Ready to go on every Vizio smart TV, along with hundreds of other pre-downloaded apps. Ready to transform your home entertainment? Visit Vizio.com today.
Hey, good morning.
Hi. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for listening, everybody. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning.
And thanks for letting me come in, guys.
Good morning, Mark.
Good morning. How are we doing?
Great.
Can I please?
Good morning, Corey.
I know
Good morning,
you guys
Paul.
aren't going to do this. Could you please do me a favor, though? Take my advice on a television show. Please.
FBI?
That's great, too. The third episode of The Studio came out on Wednesday.
I saw it.
We watched, Nikki and I watched
How great
first
is
two.
Ron Howard in that?
I haven't seen the third one yet, but what a show.
What a show.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
Awesome
Ron Howard's
show.
in the latest
100%.
episode, and he's great.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. It's a great angle on the whole thing.
When's the last time we saw Ron Howard in front of the camera?
Just great.
Is that the Seth Rogen show?
Yeah,
Yes.
on Apple TV.
It's awesome.
It's
So
great.
good.
Yeah, he's hilarious. His partner kills me. I don't know his name. But
That is
his buddy there.
Ike Barinholtz.
Ike Barinholtz.
That
That's
guy's
it,
great.
He's really good. He's really
great.
coming around, too. He's been in a couple of things I've seen lately. I like that guy. But, yeah, The Studio's great.
So I thought he was going to be annoying as heck, and now, by the second episode, I loved him.
Man, that second episode's great.
Oh
isn't
my,
it?
the one.
It's so uncomfortable, man.
It's
The one.
so great. It's done so.
Marty, you like it.
well.
I'm telling you.
Yeah,
you will
it's a
love
great
it.
show.
I'll put it on the list.
Yeah.
Random fact, but Seth Rogen was the initials item in my first ever win, which was SR, and it was an overtime with you, Hawk.
You won an overtime?
Kidding.
Once. You always remember your first.
Yeah.
Yep.
And remember, Marnie, that's when you were terrible at this game. And now you're...
That's fair.
That's best question mark, maybe? Yeah. White Lotus season finale this weekend, correct? Pretty sure it is.
Let's go. Looking forward to that one, too.
We're almost done with that
Talk
one.
about an uncomfortable episode, the one that we shall not talk about.
The Tommy episode?
Well, there's like 3 of them this year.
Oh, perfect. Good for him.
The back half of the season.
He calls that new material.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Haven't watched it yet. Haven't started it, but
Me neither. Looking forward to
did
it.
this week finish Severance.
Nice.
We need to talk off air.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
What a finale,
Loved it.
right?
Did you get back
Severance
on
is-
I did
Sauce?
not yet.
Oh.
Okay.
No, I will.
The finale.
the finale was way more intense in a different way that the show has been. It kind of ramped up in a way that I wasn't expecting. It was good. I thought the maybe 4 episodes leading up to the finale were excellent.
Just like season 1.
Not super confusing.
Perfect.
I feel like I kind of was in a good place with like, okay, I'm following this. There's a lot of questions, but
just like season 1,
lost.
all the confusion of the first half, the back half of the season, they answer this question, and then they answer that question, and then by the end of the season, they've answered most questions except for then there's like 2 or 3 new mysteries, and you're like, all right, I get it. We still have questions to answer. I've been saying it all week though, since the finale of Severance, or a week and a half ago or so. I truly think 1 season more is all we need. I feel like that's enough. One more.
I agree. You can't keep going in outrageous plot lines, or you're going to become ridiculous.
Because it's a mess, but it's also a mess so far that kind of makes sense. So I think
controlled mess.
I think we can wrap it up in 1 more and be super happy that it was a masterpiece and just move on.
I'd be fine with that.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought this season was excellent.
It is amazing how much I love that show, and really have no idea what's going on yet.
Yeah, but that's half the fun, right? Waiting for the puzzle to be unraveled.
It's awesome.
There should be like a discussion group. Yeah. There should be regular episodes. A few people have tweeted me or messaged me on Instagram with like, oh, try this or try this. But why is it everywhere? When I watch on Apple TV, it says, stay tuned after the credits for a look inside the episode or whatever. And I watch the credits and then it jumps to the next episode. It never. Have you been able to watch this?
I don't know where that is either. I've seen. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I've never seen that either. Don't know, huh? Is there a way to not have it auto roll to the next episode?
I don't know. I've tried to pause when I think it's about to go to the next episode, but it shouldn't be that difficult, especially for a show like that. It should be, hey, we know you're going to need this. We're going to make it super readily available. Instead, we end up, we pause it a lot during the show, or I do, because I hold the clicker, and then I'm like, okay, wait.
Oh, boy.
Well, because it's just a quick, she's blah, 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 blah.
No, you already messed it up. You don't pause it in the middle.
Yeah, you gotta get a TV divorce.
That doesn't work. You can't have the remote anymore.
Pear!
What?
As offended as
I'm
I've ever
fragile
heard of
today.
I am truly offended.
This is a non-spoiler. All the women in my house were super mad at the last episode because of the end.
Yeah, Nikki was.
What am I missing?
Upset about that.
We got to talk off the air because I don't want to spoil it. But they were like, "What is he doing?" I'm like,
genius.
"What do you mean? What is he doing? He doesn't have a choice."
Yep, exactly.
Of course, he made the right choice. And they're like, "No, he didn't. He's a jerk." I'm like, "What?"
But it depends on if you think if the choice was just. Can I say love or responsibility, or like there are choices you can make that are not just follow your heart. Because as a romantic, when he was standing in the hallway looking both directions,
which heart?
Would everybody be cool?
Yeah, everybody be cool.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
It's such a good finale, though. It was so much fun.
There were doors.
I loved it.
Lots of doors.
Yeah. Elevators, hallways.
All that.
There was running.
Which is what in every episode of the show.
Stop
so
it.
I ain't giving anything away.
Stop it. Yep.
I'm just saying I was torn.
Yep.
It's
Super fun.
Yeah. Great.
Thank you,
Great
Natalie.
song. Yeah, great song.
All right, Vikings news.
Chad Abbott.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Chad hates TV talk.
I don't have any Vikings news. Do you?
Yeah, it's Vikings.
I don't have any.
I mean,
I looked everywhere. I got nothing.
Yeah.
I got mock drafts, but they're the same.
yeah, they're all the same.
I
It's
got
like 3 players.
Geno Smith got an extension. He didn't play for us. I don't even think we play the Raiders this year, so I don't think we'll ever see him unless it's in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Nobody? Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Everybody be cool.
Ovechkin's like 3 away.
NFL did release the schedule for, that's true. That's hockey.
He doesn't play for the Vikings, though.
NFL has released its schedule for each club's off-season workout program. I don't know if anybody has the Vikings dates on hand or if they even care.
Or whatever,
but,
exactly.
That's happening. Marney had this to say about Keith Olson.
Keith Olson?
Yeah.
Who?
The lifting and pinky strength coach.
Keith Olson.
Lifting and pinky.
He's our strength coach.
Is there a
No,
sound
he's
bite?
not.
Pinky.
Oh, he's
strength coach.
No.
Oh.
No, I thought you were going to make a comment. I was hoping to set you up for some comedy.
Oh, I thought you were going to play one.
Nope. Struggling here.
Okay.
I mean, Vikings news related that I can think
you,
of
Radko.
is...
Yeah, do something.
I mean, the Vikings have the 24th pick. Everybody thinks that they're going to trade back. They only have 4 picks. It's the lowest amount in the draft.
Right.
But there's not a lot of buzz because of how well they did in free agency, right? They got every position they need. So I think there's some people that would say they'll take the best player available. So
Case Keenum's going to the Bears.
Yeah, how about that? I didn't think he was in the league.
He is. I'd heard that he might come here again.
Yeah.
But now he's gone.
I'd heard that too. Yeah, I didn't know he was in the league.
There's your Vikings news. Do you feel better now, Mars?
Way.
Good. What's going on with the Wolves?
They won last night.
Sweet.
Man, did you think Martin's when Ant went down, it was over?
Yeah.
I did too.
That was a bad one.
He went down like he tore every ligament in his leg. And then 10 minutes later, there he is.
Yep.
It's unbelievable. He slipped on the coach of the Nets' foot.
Yep. It was really weird, too, when he takes a shot basically from the baseline, like a 3-pointer from the baseline, and then took 2 steps backwards directly into the Nets bench. It was a very strange, I don't know that I've ever seen anyone do that, but yeah, he stepped right on the coach's foot. And man, his ankle bent a full 90 degrees.
Right,
it was bad.
Look gross. So this is probably a bad way to jump off of this topic. But did you guys have somebody growing up that you played sports with that seemed to like get injured almost every game, but then would do the dramatic like, I think I'm okay, and then walk it off, and you're like, okay, you get hurt every second game though, and we get it, you're super tough.
Yeah.
Ant is that, but you can see it. Like, he didn't fake it. He just seems to get hurt a lot and then immediately be miraculously 100%. And I've heard Michael Grady say it and Jim Peterson say it. Everybody says, like, what? Why does he bounce back so quickly? Is this like, Mr. Fantastic or something?
Yeah,
is his
Wolverine, yeah.
Yeah, are his ligaments made of
tiger blood?
Something. I don't know what it is, because he does seem to get hurt a lot
The
where
ankles.
it looks like he's done for the year. And then he's back by halftime or right after halftime.
It is incredible. You know who loves it? Adidas.
Yeah.
Because you
good point.
can't really have a shoe company and a guy just constantly sprains his ankles.
Fair point.
So Adidas is like, we got a superhuman in our shoe.
Chris, by the way, you answered quickly. You said Jason immediately.
Yeah.
You had a football player? Or who was Jason?
Jason was a kid in my high school, and good kid, liked him. He grew up to be a fine dude.
Mm-hmm.
But when we were kids, every pass you caught on him was a pass interference, and every time he fell down, he broke every bone in his body.
And had to do the struggle to get back up to his feet.
Get up, and then of course the next play he's screeching down the sidelines.
Yep.
Pissed me off.
So he's basically saying the only reason I failed is because I'm so injured, but I'm going to fight through this and I'm going to get back in this game.
That's right.
God, that is annoying. I think every school has at least one of those kids.
Yeah. And every sport.
Yeah. Oh, I bet. Yeah.
Marnie, you didn't have one of those, did you?
I was.
You were that person?
No. Nobody comes to mind. I don't. Yeah.
Oh,
what?
I'm sorry. This is a complete left turn. I want to. This shocked me, and maybe I'm dumb. How old do you think Paul Rudd is on Sunday?
50.
Let's see. He was in Clueless in the mid-90s, and he was probably in his mid-20s. So that was 30 years ago. So I'm going to say he's 56.
Yeah, you just nailed it. I can't believe you just nailed it. For some reason, I picture him being so much older because of what you just said. He's been in movies and television shows like my whole
30
life.
years, 30 years. Yeah.
He's only 56.
Wow.
Which is very young.
Don't you always compare it to, is he older than me or younger than me?
Right.
Yeah.
And so did you think he was way older
I
than
thought he was
you?
way older than me. He's only 2 years older than me, which is, not good for you.
And what was
Got
it?
into life quicker.
And was it, how many years ago was he Sexiest Man Alive? Was it like 1 or 2 years ago?
Yeah.
He won? Something like that. Not that I'm keeping track.
Okay,
You do get People magazine, though.
Here we go. You ready?
I know that talk.
Paul Rudd. Phoebe's husband on Friends. What was his name?
Was Mike.
Ah, okay. You're good. There you go.
It was a weird last name, wasn't it?
Oh, I didn't know if it is like his name is Mike. I don't know.
Hannigan.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you know that, Martin?
Well, for a while his name was Crapbag.
Yep, Mike Crapbag. Or just Crapbag,
That's
right?
what I meant, yeah.
First name Crap, last name Bag.
All right.
But
Let's
it
see
was
if you
Mike
get this.
Hannigan.
Do you remember his name on Anchorman?
He was
Brian Fantana.
Bam!
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I got to do this game all the time because you always remember.
It's so much more entertaining than us with basketball players.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I mean,
he gets it right.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
He knows.
What else you got?
Let me see. You wouldn't remember him in Knocked Up.
Why not?
Yeah, I've never seen
I don't remember
that
the character name, though.
Dusty.
No, his name was Pete and Knocked Up. He was in 40-Year-Old Virgin. His name was David. That scene that they could never do now where they're...
Oh, yeah.
He and...
it's Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen, yeah.
Oh, How I Know You're Gay bit?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. That was all improv, too, right?
Was it
Didn't we read that? That
I
they
think
just
so,
improv that entire scene.
Yeah.
You like Coldplay.
Yeah, great
Somebody who used to be on Tom Bernard all the time. I wish we could have her on. Mary Lou Hinner is 73. She was Elaine on Taxi. She has a photographic memory.
Oh, really?
And it's incredible to listen to her.
But is it a curse?
In some ways, yeah. That she's mentioned that a couple of times on different interviews I've heard. But imagine remembering every day of your life.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
There's a handful you'd want to replay.
Be the exact opposite.
Yeah.
of
There's
me.
about half that I'd
Hawk
rather
told us
forget.
about a couple of them this morning.
I did. Yeah, that's right. All right, here we go. You might not do these. Well, I don't know. John Ratzenberger, of course. Cliff Clavin.
Cheers, yeah.
On Cheers. What was his name when he was the piggy bank on Toy Story?
Ham.
Bam!
Oh, that was quick,
Look at
Marnes.
Marnesy over there.
Yeah.
Okay. What did he play in Monsters, Inc.?
Man, that's a good question.
It is a good question because he wasn't one of the main two.
No.
Who was he in Monsters, Inc.?
As soon as I say it, if you don't remember, you're going to be like, oh, that's right.
Is he the guy that gets like vacuumed and shaved?
Is he the mean guy? Sid?
No.
No, that's in Toy
That's
Story.
Toy Story,
yeah.
The orange guy, whatever that was.
He was behind one of the doors.
Was he the snowman?
Yep, the Abominable Snowman.
Snowman,
That's right. Yeah,
that's
yeah,
it.
The Abominable Snowman.
That's
yeah.
right.
Right. Let's see.
That's a good film.
He was
really good.
So here's all the some of these you probably won't remember, but in Bug's Life he was P.T. Flea, which was the head of the circus. In Finding Nemo he was led the fish school. In The Incredibles he was the underminer. I don't remember that at all.
The underminer, yeah. The end.
In Cars he was Mac. In Ratatouille he was the head waiter Mustafa.
How much money does this dude have?
He's been in every one of the films.
He's a
I know.
great voice actor.
Oh, yeah.
In Wall-E, he was John. In Up, he was the construction foreman. In Brave, he was a guard. In The Good Dinosaur, he was Earl. In Inside Out, he was the blue guy who installs the new puberty console. So some of them just tiny little parts, but he's in every one of them.
Yep.
I believe he beat Rosie out for that role.
Did he really?
Jesus.
They both had a great career.
They did.
You said Out?
Yes.
Yeah. Rosie.
In Finding Dory, he was a crab. In Coco, he was Juan, a skeleton.
God, does Pixar just have him on retainer?
Yeah, no, that's the bit.
Right.
He's in every one of them.
But I mean, he must get a per film paycheck, not just like, hey, we're just going to pay you a salary, and whatever we do this year, you're getting a role. That dude's awesome.
But of course, the most, maybe not famous, legendary one perhaps, is he was in The Empire Strikes Back. He was Major Durlin, the one who tells Princess Leia that the shield doors of Echo Base on the ice planet Hoth have to be shut, even though Han Solo isn't back from looking for Luke. A tiny little one
Get
line.
out of here.
I didn't know that.
Get out of here.
That is him. Pretty cool, right? Yep. And he was Cliff Clavin.
Hell of a life for Cliff Clavin.
And he went in, by the way, for Cliff Clavin. He went in to audition for the Norm role, and they said that he'd already been cast, and so he said, "But I've got this character too," and he started doing Cliff Clavin, and they hired him. It wasn't even part of the show.
So he kind of created the character.
Wow, that's sweet.
Genius.
He's great,
know so much about that guy.
That's such a good show.
You're like the Cliff Clavin of knowing Cliff
Yes, I
Clavin.
am.
Yeah.
Vikings news. Thank you, Radko.
That was Vikings news.
Well done.
All right, initials 15 minutes from now. $88,000 up for grabs if somebody, the lucky caller, guesses both initials thanks to St. Paul Federal Credit Union. $88K. That's insane. $88,000.
Today's the day.
That's sweet.
Fan 5 in a second. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
PayPal lets you pay all your pals, like your graduation gifters.
Who's paying for the mattress topper?
You mean the beanbag chair?
Aren't we getting a mini fridge?
Can we create a pool on PayPal? It lets us collect the money before we buy.
Ooh, yes, that's smart.
Glad we can agree on something.
Easily pool, split, and send money with PayPal. Get started in the PayPal app. A PayPal account is required to send and receive money. A balance account is required to create a pool.
Have you ever felt that uneasy anxiety when the 4 p.m. hour strikes? The creeping meal-related distress that happens when you don't quite feel prepared? You know, dinner dread. Let's get rid of that unpleasant feeling forever with one word. Stouffer's. No matter what happens, you'll have a dinner plan that everyone loves with Stouffer's. Some chicken enchiladas or a cheesy chicken and broccoli pasta bake is always welcome, whether it's Plan A or Plan D-licious. When the clock strikes dinner, think Stouffer's. Shop now for family favorites.
Wendy's is the official hamburger of March Madness, which means more deals for you and more burgers for your face. It also means we got a junior bacon cheeseburger or a double stack for $1 with an in-app offer and a purchase. It's hard not to get excited when there's an offer of 2 of the freshest hot off the grill burgers that Wendy's makes. The junior bacon cheeseburger with the fresh beef, applewood, smoked bacon, cheese, crispy lettuce, tomato, and mayo. And the hot and juicy double stack with 2 patties of fresh, never frozen beef with cheese, ketchup, mustard, pickle, onion. The real champions of March Madness. Head to Wendy's app and grab a $1 junior bacon cheeseburger or a $1 double stack with an in-app offer and a purchase. For the freshest deal in fast food, gotta be Wendy's.
I'm Rodney Williams. And I'm Travis Holloway. Welcome to the Wealth Break Podcast, a real conversation about finance. Let's be honest, building wealth doesn't look the same for everyone.
I feel like sometimes being broke is a cycle and that we might have to revisit that.
And we're not stopping at success stories.
What happens when it doesn't go right? How do you cope with it?
Because wealth isn't just about money. It's about creating a life where you thrive and help others do the same. Listen to the Wealth Break Podcast on the iHeartRadio app,